Radio Network, where it pays to listen, it pays to tell people about it, and we give away $1,000 cash, real bucks, every single show. Today's no exception. We're going to do that. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, we've got a brand new contest. We're doing it again this week. It's called the Leaderboard. Be the person to refer the most free people to Get Rich Radio for the week, and you could win $500 cash. Be the person that refers the most $1 memberships over 10. Got to be 10 or more. Over 9, I guess. So 10 or more. Be the person that refers the most 10 or more, and you'll receive $1,000 cash, like Chris Harris won $1,500 last week. How cool is that? 855-674-3874. Time to go to the phone lines. Shauna Watt in Seattle. You are live on the air.
Hello, how are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great today. It's good to get a hold of you, Marshall.
Awesome. How may I serve you?
I'm the one that gave you the poems when I saw you a couple weekends
in
ago
Seattle. I remember. Yeah. I remember, and I am grateful. Thank you. Sure.
I'm glad you like them. I'm pursuing some plan here, and I wanted to run it past you and see what you think.
Go right ahead.
I am starting from the ground up here, but my plan is to go into real estate. And I have a property on target. It's 14.5 acres with 2 houses on it. 1 3-bedroom, 2 bath, 3 bath, and 1 other house with 2 bedroom, 2 baths.
Sure, I don't need to know all the details. And hey, Shanawa, I've got some music.
Yeah.
You've got some music playing in the background that's making it hard for me to hear you. So have somebody turn that down. What's the specific question?
Okay, just a second.
We're live radio, baby. I'm going to put him on hold. We're live radio, Shanawa. Sorry, brother. Claudia in Los Angeles. Can you hear me now?
Hi, Marshall.
Hello, Claudia. You are live. How may I serve you?
Yes, I have a question about. First, thank you for I assist to your seminar this weekend. First,
Turning Point. Yes.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Did you love it? Did you learn a lot?
Yes, I think so. I still processing what I learned.
Good.
Thank you.
Life is like that. So
I
what's your
want to ask
question?
you what do you recommend for me to take to get closer to my ideal life or become a reality?
What do I suggest you do to have greater accountability? Is that what you asked me?
Yes. What steps you recommend for me?
I recommend you find an accountability partner. We call them MAPs, and in one of our training programs, we teach people how to create them. A main accountability partner, or a MAP, is somebody that you are accountable to that is also accountable to you, and the level at which you hold them accountable is the level at which they will hold you accountable. And the thing that you've got to do is, we'll make a promise to other people, and we'll keep it all day long. We make a promise to ourselves, and most people break it all day long. So the more you can proclaim to other people, even to the world publicly, of what you're doing, the more likely it is that you will get it done. And that could be to a friend that you say, look, you hold me accountable for getting to the gym. I'll hold you accountable. We'll be workout partners. It could be in business. I'm committed to selling 1 Turning Point ticket today before the day's done. Hold me accountable. If not, do not let up on me until I do. And so whatever it is that we want to be held accountable for, the more we tell people, the more we turn up the pain ourselves. Sometimes, one of the things that I do to get things done is I'll make a deposit on a project, knowing I can't get the money back unless I finish the project. And, there's any number of ways, whether it's an accountability partner, whether it's putting something at stake, whether it's being public about it, posting it on Facebook, hey, I'm committed to doing this, so that other people will start asking you, hey, how's that project you keep talking about coming along? So those are a number of ways to help you become more powerfully committed, obligated, and accountable. Was that helpful?
Yes.
Have you listened
Yes.
to the Passion, Profit, and Power discs yet?
What you said again?
You have a set of CDs that you got when you signed up for Turning Point. They're called Passion.
Oh, yes.
Have you listened to the Power tape yet?
Oh, no, not yet.
You should listen to the section called Power. There is
Okay.
a lot of information in there about accountability. There's also a hypnotic session in there that will program your brain to take more positive, powerful, confident action in the present moment, and it will certainly support you and help you with what you're asking me about.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome, darling. Thank you for calling. 855-674, solving your challenges one at a time. Now, Shaunawa, are you there?
I am.
That music is still on, man. I've got to let you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, if there's music in the background, I got to let you go because it's too disruptive to our other listeners. Sorry about that, brother. Call me back sometime with no
That's
music. 855-674-3874. Life's like that, you know? If you keep doing the same thing, you keep getting the same result. Summer in Charleston, South Carolina. You're live on the air.
Hi, Marshall. I wanted to thank you because I signed up for the premium membership and I've been listening to your hypnotic CDs and they're very wonderful.
How awesome is that?
And I had a question about, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm 23 years old. And when my daughter is 3.5, and I'm having another one on the way, and so I was trying to start a program with her to teach her math, and I found it to be difficult to keep on continuing it because we were moving and there was so much going on. And because of the difficulty that occurred and because the program is hard to apply for regular parents, and she was my first child, and so I wanted to do this idea to make an iPad app for parents to basically have everything laid out, where there's the reminders every day, to have the programs already set in, to have all the flashcards in, and to teach infants, because there's so much evidence that the younger you teach them, the better it is. And, you know, and I wanted to do a bunch of programs for infants, and I was wondering what's your advice on how I can, because I've written down how I want the program to be. I've done a lot of work on it, a lot of research, but what I need is a programmer, and I look for them, but they don't seem to call back. So.
Well, I'm not sure why they wouldn't call back. If you Google programmers, you can certainly find tons of programmers. You can also find them on a site called Elance, Elance, Elance.com. There's a number of sites that you can put programming requests up where people will come and bid on them. Also, the thing that I would do if I were you is I would sit down and I would draw out on paper what you want this thing to look like. There is a device.
Yeah, I've done that.
There is a device called a pulse pen. Are you familiar with that?
No.
It's called the pulse pen, like in, you know, a heartbeat is a pulse. It's called the pulse pen. Yeah. It's by a company called LiveScribe. It is what I use when I am working on programming projects because it allows me to use the pen to draw what I want the app or project or software to look at. Like, I can narrate, I can speak while I'm drawing, and it records my voice while I'm using the pen. So if I circle something and I say, this here is this, then it records that whole process. Then I can lay the pen in a cradle beside my computer and email that to somebody else. So it's much easier for people to understand what I'm talking about and what I'd like to create and communicate my creative ideas via email because it's audio and video all together without having to do a PowerPoint. Pulse Pen sells anywhere from $99 on the cheap end to a couple $100 for more memory, so check it out. I've got to run. Thanks for calling in. I'm Marshall Silver. We'll be back right after this.